go.
I'm
Okay.
Pat.
I'm Will.
And I'm Jeffrey.
We're just talking about Epstein getting memory hold.
I don't think it's completely memory hold, but it's
It's on life support, man.
Patrick. We've already proven this. The United States memory just only has so much RAM, and you have to. I'm sorry, man.
So if you run heavy duty programs on it, you get nothing but a minute or two. Huh?
Bro, okay, so the government shut down today, right?
Oh man, this is so funny. I think this is fucking hilarious. So, but anyway,
You think so?
I do, man. I like now. I'm just watching Donald Trump have fun with these guys. I mean, this is like stuff in yourself, guys. Stuff in yourself.
You got way too many dudes just straight up saying the quiet part out loud at this point.
What's that?
Just basically saying like, yeah, we'll shut the government down unless they give us what we want.
So the metaphor that I heard more than any other the last couple of days is
Yeah.
the one that I haven't heard in years,
Which
was
is,
"Don't throw me in that briar patch." You remember that?
who made that one famous? That's
That fucking Songs of the South with the rabbit.
Yeah.
Oh, don't throw me in the briar patch, and then he convinces the two bears to throw him in the briar patch,
yeah,
where he's perfectly
yeah,
fine.
Yeah,
That's exactly what they're doing here, man. It's
Yeah.
like, oh god, it's shut down. Please, Lord, no.
right. No. I gotta tell you, I've seen the Willy Wonka gif about 40 times by now.
Which one?
Well, it's the one where, again, it's his delivery. He's like, "No, stop,
Stop, please.
No.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, right. Same idea. I got it. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing is, if something happens tomorrow, they'll forget all about this. Like, if you can go back to the '90s shutdown, right?
That was the one where it was like, oh my God, America's turning into a dystopia, blah, blah, blah.
That's correct.
I had forgotten that we had like a 40 fucking day shutdown in 2019.
Ain't that about
I didn't even remember that.
Uh-huh.
So,
That's what I'm talking about. So
I was like, wait a minute. Oh, yeah.
It did happen.
Yeah, that's when the TSA guys started calling in sick. I remember that.
So, I mean, there's a couple of weird things that happen sometimes where you're like, so if you go back to the Gary Condit thing and the fucking Chandra Levy and like all that distribution, everybody's closing in on this. Yeah. That was and the
Dang, that was a long time ago.
Well, you forgot all about it because like in 2 weeks the fucking 2 buildings got knocked over and people didn't
oh, that's right. Yeah.
People never said a word about it again, right? It's the same thing. It's the murder hornets, right? Is murder hornets came, then COVID happened, and then people were like, what? Because
it turned out to not be that big a deal.
they didn't.
It turned out to be really easy to actually find and murder their nests.
They're big, aren't they? Yeah.
Well, you can literally tie a string to one of them. It'll take you back.
Yeah. Fucking dumbass. I remember at that time, people were talking about they were like, how can we get more praying mantises?
I do, yeah.
Because,
we're going to have to build like offshore bee colonies to repollinate America and stuff. Yeah, and then it turns out that all you need is one of those little smokies, and they'll carry that thing back to their hole, and then, okay, that's where the thousands of them are.
Right.
And then you just have to find the one in there, the one that's a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
Kill that one, and then they all die. It was like, wait, so they're just like actual wasps.
Yeah. I mean, if you're like, you can kill other ones too. So if you say like, we're going to get the big one, but we're going to get the rest of them with this here stick of dynamite, you got them.
They're underground. I've seen the videos. You know what they use?
A stick of dynamite?
A shop vac. Sorry, it's
much less
you're
sexy. Right. No, I've seen it.
It's much less.
It's
a shop vac that's got fucking gasoline in it.
Yeah.
Okay, and then they get in there, and the gasoline, they can't fly through that, so they fall in the gas and drown in gas.
Well, I've seen that's what they do with wasp nests. Is you just take a jar with a little bit of gasoline and you just cover it up, and they all just. I wouldn't have the balls to do it, but
you know what? There's a dude that's like, for 1 hour's work, $150.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, I got my pest guy back, so
Oh, did you?
That's
okay.
part of the service. If
We got a pest guy this year. He's great. I'd never gotten that before.
It's cool.
It
and
is
then
cool.
once I canceled it for about 3 years, and then finally the bugs started coming back.
Yeah.
And so it's like, all right, I'll have the service again.
So they've been keeping the bugs out of our house, and they've been keeping the mice out of our house too. So they don't spray for mice, but they'll
like trap them and all that stuff.
Well, they'll go around. And they'll say they're getting in here, and then they'll
seal it up.
Yeah. So,
yeah, and the pest guy's not that expensive. Like that's definitely worth the investment.
You sure that after you weren't paying for him, he wasn't like coming by at night? And...
No, because they spray
these guys in it. They're having tough times.
It makes a solid barrier. It makes like a solid barrier around your house, and it takes a few years for it to dissipate enough that the bugs are just like, all right, this isn't bad.
It's no longer Chernobyl.
If they have such technology, this seems like an easy thing to protect like crops with and stuff.
Well, I don't know if you want to eat whatever they spray on.
That's true.
Your kids play on it?
I do. And it doesn't
eat
take
the grass.
Yeah, but
and they don't spray the grass.
No, they spray the border of your house.
Yeah. Of the house?
Yeah. Yeah, the actual like where your siding is and where the concrete is exposed, they'll spray that.
So
families still there too.
Basically just build like it's just a perimeter that buffers your house, and the bugs just don't want to cross it.
Well, fair enough. All right.
I don't know. They say it's safe. It's one of the I don't know.
So it's perfectly fine for pets.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay.
So
I've also seen them kill like wasps' nests with molten metal.
Molten? That sounds dangerous.
They take hot metal and pour it into the hole.
I've seen that.
Oh, they make sculptures that way.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Colonies.
Yeah. They do that with termite colonies too, where they get like these weird fucking sculptures out of it. Yeah.
Kills the fucking bugs too.
Does a great job of that. Yeah. So it's just, you need a forge to be able to do that.
Surprised PETA isn't all over for that one.
It's bugs.
Oh,
but people don't sympathize with bugs, man. I mean, you can
ask Jim Davis.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, what?
Jim Davis' first cartoon was with bugs.
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay. That's
and then,
right.
Yeah, he got syndicated by like 5 or 6 newspapers, and then he couldn't get any more. And one of the editors said, "Why don't you try a cat?" So people actually like cats.
Can I make it look like a bug?
Yep.
So I only know how to draw the one thing.
Exactly. Yeah.
Did you ever see his bugs? Did they look
They look like Garfield.
Okay.
They look like Odie.
Well, actually, now hold on one second. All right, because here's the thing: is I remember the original Garfield.
Oh, the
right, the one that was actually big as a couch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So maybe his bugs were.
They look like Odie.
Oh.
Yeah, Google them sometime. They're out there. I think it's called A Bug's Life or something.
That's the movie.
I know. I think he actually, there's like Bug Life or something like that. Might be wrong.
He seems like the litigious sort where if
dude, this is like before Garfield. He was broke.
Oh, no. I'm talking about like.
Let me see.
That's.
Oh, yeah. He's got the same eyeballs. What were they called?
Norm Nat.
Oh, okay. No, that's totally different.
No, I'm just saying that if he actually owned anything that was like Bug's Life, and Pixar made a movie called A Bug's Life, I feel like he would have gotten a check out of that.
No, probably, yeah.
He literally had the exact. Somebody did that one.
Yeah. I think that one's fake.
Like he literally just did the exact same thing and just was like, same jokes work.
I don't.
His jokes never changed, man. Yeah.
Well, I mean, to be fair, like the U.S. Acre stuff was its own thing. I mean,
it was a funny version of Animal Farm,
Well, sort of. It's just not the.
Yeah.
It doesn't have the.
There's no communism in it.
Everyone is equal, and some people are more equal than others.
Right. They don't murder the horse for glue.
Right. I mean, that's a weird thing for him to take. It's just kind of, so I read this book.
I
My
think make
class
a
read this in
great
high school.
comic. Yeah. I want to put it in between two other segments in my children's show.
And this is what I took from it. So it's like, yeah, it's like I had this going on. But check this out. The duck wears he's like afraid, so he wears like an inner tube with his own face on it.
What was his inner tube's name?
I know he was Wade.
He was Wade. His inner tube had a name. I can't remember what, because let's see, there was Sheldon. He was the one that was still in the shell, right?
Yeah, and Booker.
Booker was the one who was out.
Yeah.
I'm not going to help you.
Hampton.
Well, Hampton
Bo was the sheep.
Yeah, Bo was the sheep. Well,
his sister was.
Hampton was a pig from Tiny Toons.
Oh yeah, you're right. My bad. Yeah, you're right. Oh, I can't remember his sister's name.
It was something surprising. It was like he was like Bo, and you're like, oh, that makes sense. And then, but hers was like Laverne, something weird.
I think you're right. Shirley or something.
Yeah,
yeah, I don't remember.
It didn't add up. So you got Roy the rooster and Orson the pig.
Orson, thank you. Hey. Oh, wait a minute.
I think that's just about everyone. I don't think they had any other characters, but.
Mm-mm.
I don't remember this.
You don't remember that one?
No.
It was just one little side. They had a strip for a while too.
They did.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing it in the paper that much though. But then they like on the Garfield show.
Garfield and Friends.
Garfield and Friends in the mid-90s. You get a Garfield, then you get a U.S. Acres, then you get another Garfield.
Gotcha.
So.
And every now and then they'd actually throw one of the ones that was just an animated version of one of the Sunday strips.
They would.
Yeah.
The little shorts that they would do.
The quickies.
Yeah.
That's
Quickies,
right.
thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
Wow. Yeah, that's.
If I recall, I think that show for a while was an hour long.
I don't remember.
Like, they put out some serious product there.
It might have been.
Yeah. Because, I mean, the whole thing was put together out of, basically shorts. So, and oddly enough, I mean, they didn't actually, it wasn't the shit where like, it's a variety show and they actually, like, you recycle it and you see the same thing and like, different things. But I think they just had enough product where it was, like, an hour for a while.
It's possible. I don't remember.
That'd be pretty cool if they mix and match so you never knew which show you were getting. Like, you might have seen all three pieces, but they're interchangeable. So you're like, when you see the first one, you're like, I've seen this one before. You're like, right. All right, I got to stick around. I got to see the second one. I got to see the third.
I got to see the third.
Got to
see the third.
It might be one I haven't seen.
From the Halloween special. God
damn. You never know. There are examples of shows that essentially they aired once and never again, right? In terms of not just being pulled from,
just don't exist.
Like being canceled, but there were ones that got by like the censors once and then weren't played again. There were a couple episodes of Tiny Toons that were like that. I remember seeing one of them that I guess parents got mad at. There was one where Hampton, Plucky, and Buster found one beer in the fridge, and they split it, and they got drunker than any human has ever drunk.
I think I remember that. Yeah.
Then they decided, even though they've never driven before in their lives,
we need to get more beer.
They die in a wreck.
What?
Drunk driving, yes. Well, you
so that it's a dream.
No, it's not a dream. What they do is at the end they pan right and basically show them like walking off a set, right?
Oh,
right.
Okay.
And then they kind of they turn to the camera. It's just like, well, I hope those kids learn something from all this.
Gene Willikers, thank you.
No, and the fact that was the one like parents got hacked off was like, this is really tame, guys. This is. I remember seeing that, but eventually afterwards, yeah, they got so many letters about that it never heard again.
I've been catching older episodes of Ren and Stimpy lately. They're fucking weird, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Never been seen.
I used to love that show as a kid, and now that I'm like substantially over.
Yeah.
I kind of watch it. I'm like, the guy who wrote this was a sick man.
Was a fucking lunatic.
It was a lunatic.
He got fired from his own show for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of love it, but
well, there's something creative there. There's some genius there.
Well, the depths of Ren's like insanity is pretty amazing.
Look, and when your animation principal, and I give this guy, all the credit in the world, when he says basically, we never do the same expression twice.
Oh yeah.
It's like they have the base model where if they're smiling, they can do that. But when they start going nuts or whatever, it's like we have all the sheets.
Yeah.
We never do the same expressions twice.
Oh wow.
And so I can respect that, but I mean, imagine working for that fucking nut job.
I can't. I mean, even in the socialist utopia known as Canada. So
again, yeah, dude got fired from his own show. This is his property, and they fired him from it. So, like those later 2 seasons have nothing to do with him.
I don't know, man. The ones that I've seen are ancient. So yeah, he's definitely that guy.
Yeah.
I can see a few of those getting banned.
Well, I have seen the one that got him fired. It is pretty funny.
Which one is it?
All right. So I don't know if you remember this, okay, but there's one where there's this guy and he's an animal trainer.
Okay.
Okay. He's a short guy.
Yep.
Right. But he looks kind of like military, but he's not military. He's got that kind of buff looking thing, but he's not quite there. And so he's been essentially torturing Ren and Stimpy this whole episode.
Uh-huh.
And eventually what happens is they turn the tables on him. And Ren is just kicking the shit out of him.
Oh, really? I'm going to have to go find this one.
It is, like, for me, I was laughing, right? But I guess the thing you're always looking out for is, like, if mom walks by at this moment, what is she going to say? And it's kind of like, he's really kicking the shit out of this guy. And we're talking about, like the eyes are, like, bulging out of his head, and he's, like, going nuts.
All right.
And I guess that was... So there were 2 components of that was... Quite a few times they looked away when that dude was getting a little grabby squeezy with the employees. And then,
you're talking about the animator.
Yeah, and then after that, and they got a whole bunch of things. It's like, you got to go, man.
I can't imagine how much cocaine that guy consumed. So it's got to be up there, man. Yeah. So I watched the episode. I don't know if you remember. It's one where Stimpy brushes his teeth religiously.
Yeah.
And Ren doesn't, and so he gets stinky
just say nerve endings.
Nerve ending gum holes. Yeah.
You are talking about quite possibly the most painful thing I've ever seen in my life.
With the beaver chomping on him. And they don't do anything.
It's when he tweezes them. Yeah.
He did do that.
Oh my God.
The body horror in that one is pretty bad.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I do appreciate the joke at the end where he gives him one of his giant teeth.
Oh, he's got the one.
So does that make you want to brush your teeth?
No.
Is that the message of it?
Oh, are you trying to say like that show tried to teach people anything?
I don't think that show tried anybody anything.
No.
Yeah.
There's no deep down message in the overall cascade of things.
It was pure nihilism from
It was pure nihilism.
Right.
I mean, but like, there's a lot of cartoons from back in the day that were kind of like in that vein. That one was just really up front there. So
that was its shtick.
That was its shtick, and well, that one had a level of crazy to it that like Courage didn't have.
Right?
Yeah,
right.
But that one still had a bit of horror in it, from time to time.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. What Courage the Cowardly Dog? Oh, that's a good show, man. I'll stand by that one forever. I watched it for years, so
never even heard of that one.
No. Really?
Don't have a clue on that one.
Okay.
Is that on Nickelodeon too or something?
Yeah. No, that was actually Cartoon Network.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I always get those two confused. I can't keep them separate.
I didn't watch anything
on Nickelodeon. There were a couple things that we watched on Nickelodeon, but a couple of weird things. Like there was a show from had to be England, called Count Duckula. And,
I remember that.
that was a Nickelodeon show, and I watched that with you a couple of times.
Is it English or Canadian?
So
I remember the show though.
I believe it was English.
Yeah.
Right, but I do know that they actually they imported a lot of their stuff from the land of back bacon. Like it's
Land of back bacon. Is that what we call it now?
Well,
Never heard that one.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I know that they pulled a lot of stuff from there. They pulled things that just like the humor wouldn't click, and you're like, Canada's not that far away. Like,
see, you would have thought one little river would fuck things up so bad. Yeah.
No, they had this show on. I can't remember. I think it was Nicola. They had this show on called like Bob and Margaret, and it just it had these ugly characters. They weren't, and that's the thing. You could tell it was Canadian because they're like they have that big nose, and the head is that shape, and they have the teeth that are like this. And this was a show. It's like this is for kids, but all these people do is talk, and it's about fucking nothing.
How many of these did you watch?
I don't remember that one that much, but they would put on weird shit every now and then. So
yeah. Well, that's where I saw like the Cat Came Back cartoon.
I remember that one.
That was awesome.
Yeah, it's not as long as you remember it being. I found that one a while ago. I was like, wait, it's only like 38 seconds, really?
It's a little bit long.
Yeah, it's not that long. So
Nickelodeon used to air the Star Trek animated series.
Oh, that one's like rotoscoped, man.
It was great. Like to a point.
To a point, yeah.
It's like half of it's rotoscoped and the other half is like copied out of like a coloring book. Yeah. Pew pew pew.
I remember that one.
Yeah, they had some weird shit, and I do remember, like, I remember actually liking Count Duckula because, like, the whole shtick was, okay, well, he doesn't like to drink blood.
Right.
Yeah. He's a vegetarian.
Was he the one who drank Clamato? No.
Didn't exist at that time yet, but yeah.
Okay.
But he drank, like, he ate carrots. And, vegetable juice, yeah.
You're right.
And he had this... that's where the English comes from. Is he had that giant oaf of a butler and some woman, and those were bona fide ass Brits.
Okay,
just grossing up the language.
I think I remember the butler.
Yeah,
yeah. I think I
that's pretty good. And he was a huge guy, and there was
I thought he was a penguin.
He's something.
Yeah,
he's something. And the thing was, people were actually trying to kill his ass.
Like
Duckula? Yeah.
Okay,
yeah. I vaguely remember that one. I mean, there were a couple from back in the day that were right around that era.
But that was, that was like a weird time slot thing. That was a like
11 a.m.
I feel like it was like Sunday afternoons kind of stuff. This is like there used to be like on Sunday mornings there used to be this hour-long show with like 6 different cartoons in it. I think it was called it was the comic strip. That's what they called it, and that had just like throwaway shit.
This was on Nick?
No, I think this was on like Fox.
Oh, I don't remember.
Yeah. And it had just a bunch of like.
You sure Fox didn't have church on Sunday mornings?
For a certain time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is when they had like it would have like Karate Cat and Tiger Sharks and God, what were the other like? It just
isn't that the Hanna-Barbera stuff?
That was on USA.
That was on USA. That was
Tiger Shark on
You're thinking of Jabberjaw, man.
Right.
I don't know. There's only a few of the cartoons I remember from back then.
What was the Derby called?
The Derby?
The race where
they
all
did
the
wacky
races.
Wacky race. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
And I mean, God, it was like an hour long, and they crank one out like every 2 weeks, man.
Oh no, you're right. And somehow like, no, that's wacky races, man. This is the Laugh Olympics.
Dude, it was just all they did. Oh, I remember the Laugh Olympics. Okay, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, they only let Grape Ape do things like once,
Right,
but he should be in every event.
right. I remember that, the Laugh Olympics.
Yes.
Wasn't he?
Yeah.
But didn't he drive a car in one of them? Wasn't he part of the races?
He
too?
was in the races too.
Was he in the races? I don't
Dude, this was like
And
fucking.
he didn't fit in the car, man.
They
Like,
put everybody in the handlebar. I mean, fucking Scooby Doo would show up sometimes, man. So in that whole like system that they had there, it was like, and I mean, they were spoofing all these comics from like the 50s
I know.
and shit. And so it's basically just a new version of animated. It's a mad, mad, mad world every
Yeah.
other week,
Mhm.
where you got to get all the characters in there somehow. So. Because it'd always be Speed Buggy. You'd have fucking Captain Caveman in there.
yeah.
Yes.
You used to have the Hair Bears. So
Sometimes.
sometimes, but
Yeah.
not always. And same thing with Grape Ape. He'd show up every now and then. You'd have the Flintstones in there every now and then. So you particularly Bam Bam and Pebbles as teenagers.
Oh, that's right. They pushed that shit hard.
They pushed that shit real
They were
hard
trying
because
to
it
make that a thing.
sucked. You're not wrong. Come on, man. That was the lame property when we were kids.
Was that the lane property? See, I don't know.
What,
That's
the
a
Laugh
tough one.
Olympics?
Well, we actually like those because here's the thing: is for all those characters that were in there, they always had like it was always Dick Dastardly's show,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, and Muttley.
Muttley, yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Like, are they the only bad guys?
No, they'd have other ones in there every now and then, like Snidely Lashwar,
Well,
Whiplash.
no, he's from
He's from.
he's from the Rocky and Bullwinkle universe.
Is he? I
Yeah.
thought he was Dudley Do Right.
That's from the.
Oh, I thought that was Hanna Barbera.
That's the same show.
It's. You have any idea how long it's been since I've seen that one, man?
You're not wrong. All right, just so I
I
remember.
thought Dudley Do Right was Hanna Barbera.
So there was this team of
Was
like
Yogi in it?
Yogi was in
Yogi
there, but
Yogi and Boo Boo.
Yeah. Okay.
one of the things that they had there was I don't know what they were from was they had these characters named the Rottens and they were like little and they all
Yeah.
had these little
Yeah.
hats you couldn't see their eyes.
Yeah.
I don't remember what show they were from, but they all had like
What was it, Great Gazoo or whatever?
Well, yeah, that's part of Flintstones.
Okay, yeah, you're
That's
right.
true, yeah.
Yeah.
But these I
know
think
what
these
you're
were the same characters that showed up from the Stop the Pigeon show.
Mm-hmm.
When they'd fly all those like stupid like 7-winged
Yeah.
Oh,
biplanes.
right, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it takes some balls like to get out there and say we are only going to animate from the side ever. Right? You say we're never going to move forward or backward.
Mm-mm.
It's all going to be to the side because yes, yeah, so we have this many
same
cells.
legs doing the same.
That is
thing.
correct. Yeah.
Well, they could mint cartoons back in the day. I mean, they just crank them out. So
Yeah, but this is the same Hanna-Barbera that is actually responsible for those 60 frames a second fucking, Tom and Jerry shows.
yeah, I know.
It's insane.
Yeah, until 1970 hit, and inflation, and they're like,
Well, you got to remember that a lot of those like Yogi and those characters that came out of the 60s.
yeah, I know that.
And those guys were from that cheap ass animation era too.
Yeah, so you can start to see it hit. Like Tom and Jerry's got this period in like the late 50s and early 60s where Tom gets these really scratchy looking eyebrows.
Yes.
That's when they start getting cheap. So you can see
Really
it.
cheap.
There is a specific cartoon where he's fighting a guy in the backyard with a barbecue.
Yes.
That's the one that marks the beginning of that era
Oh,
where
man.
we're getting cheap, man. So
They had never resorted to actually filling up the screen with like noises.
no, it's like charcoal. Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
right, and they're actually drawing like stars and stuff like when
Yeah,
things
yeah,
go
yeah,
nuts,
yeah,
it takes space.
Yeah.
And now the thing is they different people would come in there. I don't know how they actually pulled more money for this, but Like when they actually pulled like Chuck Jones in and made Tom's eyes yellow, and he looked exactly like the Grinch.
Yeah, he did. Yep. I remember that. That's when it started getting real cheap. And that's like, I mean, there were a lot of cartoons like that. They're like Pink Panthers from that time. You could tell that was very cheap. So, and a lot of the Yogi Berra ones. Same thing. I mean, you can tell them because they use the same backgrounds over and over.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, like the early, Tom and Jerry. I mean, those go back to like silver screen days. Yeah. So they put a lot more money and effort into those.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was Depression era money, so maybe they were actually more cheap.
Well, I mean, that's the funny thing is when you talk about it and say, when were these things animated the best? You'd say, yeah, it's during the Depression era, because this is like this is the thing, you can only get 18 frames a second when it comes to animation, right? Mm-hmm. And when you spend 18 frames making all of your characters move like this at all times, right? The sheer amount of drawings they must have been putting into those things, it must have been absurd.
Yeah, they'd probably knock them out pretty quick. You'd be kind of surprised, man. So,
back then?
Yeah.
I suppose. I mean, you don't need a ruler for anything, or... Yeah.
Well, yeah, you just tracing paper, just change the shape a little bit, and then put that on the cell. And...
Yep.
Or actually, the cell's clear, so you could just do it right over.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing.
Well, and that's the back in the day where they used to wash the cells off. So, oh my yeah.
That is some heartbreaking shit. It's I don't remember when they found like a cache of like Jack Kirby's work from the 60s. Now, this is a dude, probably the most prolific comic book artist in history. You could ask him to do, the dude would do 3 books a month. But when they uncovered like this stash of stuff, like there's coffee stains all over the shit. Like it's rings.
Burns.
Yeah. Because they had no intention of actually keeping these things. It was, you're going to scan this and then, well, not scan this. You're going to...
I've seen the future.
You're going to put it on whatever 60s wizardry would actually take this and turn it into a book. And then once that was done, it was done.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Wrote in the oldie Xerox.
Because now I've got a lot of like, how do you do that if you don't actually scan the image? How do you turn that into a magazine?
Well, they had to have a way to do it. I mean, yeah.
No, I get it. I can't. I'm trying to think of how they did that because.
Well, I mean, they've printed photos in newspapers for over 100 years. So something.
Yeah,
something. I don't know how it works. So. I know back in the Civil War, they used to carve it out of wood.
Yeah, that's pretty badass.
This is pretty badass, but come on, man. That's not exactly reproducing the photo.
All right.
Yeah.
What did I miss
for
the weekend sports? Anything good?
Went over some of it on Sunday.
Yeah.
No, but like didn't Denver play on?
Yeah, but they played like a junior varsity team
on Monday.
Yeah,
that was
without Joe
Bengals.
Burrow.
Right.
Bengals are a joke.
That game they won by quite a margin, didn't they?
They should have won by more.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't think anybody was worried about that game after about halftime.
So, no.
Yeah.
I don't think everybody was worried after the first drive. Like the Bengals got a field goal and then
that's right.
So they got like 60 something yards in that drive. The rest of the game they got like 80 yards
for the rest of the game. Yeah, after you saw their second drive, it's kind of like, okay,
they got nothing.
Yeah. So,
and they don't have a defense, so yeah, it's bad.
Who we got this week?
Oh, we play at Philly.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I know. Oh, we don't stop the run very well, and the Eagles only run. They finished the game last week in a close game without completing a pass in the second half.
Is their quarterback bad?
He won a Super Bowl.
Who is he?
Jalen Hurts.
Hurts.
He runs. And they have two stud receivers.
He's not a white fellow, is he?
No.
Okay. No, there's some white quarterbacks that hustle.
Yeah.
Not many though.
What's his face in Buffalo?
Fitzpatrick.
Oh, oh my God.
God, dude. Fucking Jim Kelly. What's his name? He plays with the Terminator, man.
I cannot think of his name, man.
Buffalo?
Yeah.
I don't know.
He won the MVP last year.
Oh.
God,
no.
Allen, or
You want to say Fitzpatrick, but
no,
you
I
know it's not
definitely
him.
don't want to say Fitzpatrick.
I can't remember.
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, he runs around a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, that Knicks runs. I mean, the rest run around a little bit, but,
Knicks runs.
but it's not like
Knicks.
Jalen Hurts,
Oh,
Knicks.
our quarterback.
Our guy.
But yeah, we're terrible against the run, so this could be.
It's gonna be a problem.
It could be a problem. The Bengals just can't run, so that may.
Yeah.
And they didn't even try, which was just dumb.
It seems like the thing you do when your quarterback is out.
It seems like it,
Yeah.
but they didn't even barely try.
No, the game was kind of lame.
It was.
It wasn't. It was okay. It was background noise.
It was good to get a win
Yeah.
and put up some nice stats, make everybody feel good.
So that they're going to Philadelphia next week.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
I think it's a morning game, but I'm not sure. I
probably.
would assume so.
Which means I won't watch it. It's possible. It could be up by 11. Maybe.
You're not gonna be in the mood for football.
Well, no. If there's football in the morning, I'll turn it on. It's coffee time, man. So.
I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I turn on when I get up, and now if there's baseball on, I'll watch that. But that's done. So, we're all postseason now, so all night games basically.
No, they game
they
today.
they had one or
Yesterday and
two.
today.
Yeah,
It started
today.
at 11.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see the 11th one. So,
It doesn't exist. Yeah, it's the Indians and Tigers. Or not Indians, what are they?
Guardians.
Yeah.
See, that's weak.
Guardians is like the worst, dude. I mean, they did it. What? That's them and
Commanders.
the Commanders, which is stupid.
It's like a fake comic book team.
It really is. Like, and it's yeah. That's the thing is like when you were doing. If you were knocking off the Avengers, you'd call them like the
Right,
Guardians.
yeah.
Right.
Dude, well, that's what fucking Space Force did. So their guys are called Guardians. So you have soldiers, sailors, Marines, and Guardians.
It's just not.
They should have gone with the Navy ranks because it would be awesome to have a vice admiral of the Space Force. But whatever.
That would be okay. Yeah, that's
Well, they didn't do that, man.
yeah. Or you go the complete other way and you say like, these are Templars.
Right, yeah,
These are-
exactly. Yeah. So this guy, he is the Grand Wizard.
Well,
Of the Space Force.
you don't have to do Grand Wizard, but I would say like
Just give him,
apostate.
just give him the ranks in Star Trek.
The Navy. Those are all.
Those
Navy.
are all
Oh.
names, yeah. So
Voldemort?
yeah.
Oh.
So they didn't do that because all the guys who went into it in the Air Force and they didn't want to change their ranks. And so all the ranks are almost exactly the same as the Air Force, except for being called airmen, they're called guardians. So that's the only thing. And it was
Gotcha.
right at the height of that fucking series too. And so everybody's like, really?
Dude, wait a second.
Come on.
Yeah, because I mean, if you're airmen, then you make them spacemen.
Fine.
That makes sense.
Fine, yeah. You'll get no argument from me. Guardians is stupid.
Guardians is terrible.
Yeah, and just like Washington Commanders. You should go back to Washington football team, man.
Back to the
So,
Redskins.
Redskins is fine too. I'll take that. So, but if people aren't willing to go that far, I'll take Washington football team. I thought that was cool.
So I didn't have a problem with it. It's
It's starting to swing the other way that they might just be like, you know what?
We're
that
going
was
to be
a-
the Redskins again.
That was
Yeah.
a dumb time of
We have noticed that it has been a tough time. I was watching. You probably saw the wizarding lady. One of your favorite people on the X.
Yeah. She
absolutely tore into Emma Watson.
With Emma Watson.
Oh. Emma Watson tried to make nice with her, and she's like, "Wait a minute, what the fuck?"
So let me get this straight. You tried to give a handwritten note,
right,
saying, "I'm sorry you had to go through this," to somebody else
to give to her, to J.K. Rowling. When I have your fucking cell phone, which is what she said, and then the other thing was, and it was like,
well, I grew up with you when you were all children.
Right? Well, yeah, and I mean, it was such an epic takedown, man. I hadn't seen anything on Twitter like that.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's this when people look back in history, right? And I've made this point before. I'm going to stick on this. Is there's a couple of people who absolutely refused to make nice with this ideology, and she was one of the first. Yeah, she was one of the first. And then Elon Musk was like the second because one of his kids mutated, and he, it did, and he was like, "Well, this is ridiculous. How did this happen?" And then when he started investigating, so there were a couple people who said, "You cannot threaten me with taking my money away. I'm going to say what I have to say," and those two people were probably the two biggest.
Well, the wizard lady is kind of in her own
thing
because I mean those books are. You guys never read them, did you? Did you read? Okay, so they are disgustingly diverse. Okay,
right?
Right. I mean, she goes out of her way to do kind of some of that stuff, and it's great. Okay. You can tell right off the bat, there are gay wizards. Got it. Okay. So there are wizards who are imported from China. Got it. Okay. There are tons of Indian wizards. Got it. Okay. There are black wizards. There are, yeah. One of the teachers was. So.
I'm sure it is. I just can't picture who it is right now.
So there's bunches of that stuff. And like one of his, not his girlfriend was Chinese.
Chow,
yeah. And so anyway, and then so for her to like and like this is at the height of that whole generation that bought into this hook, line, and sinker,
right?
Because it's a 10-year book series, man. It covers a lot of kids, okay, and probably as long as a movie series because it goes all the way from like 1999 or 2000 to 2012 or something like that. It covers a lot.
Oh, I think it
definitely something like that.
Yeah, I mean,
well, there's seven fucking
7,
movies.
8.
Yeah,
there's 8.
You're right. There's 8.
They split the last one.
The last one into 2. And for her to get like, I mean, Elon Musk. Yeah, I get it, his kid, but Elon Musk's all a little weird, man. Everybody kind of knows that.
Well, the thing was, Elon Musk at that point was a left darling.
He was.
That was the thing.
Because he had the electric car company.
Correct. And he had previously made a lot of statements about very pro-environmentalism, right?
Yeah, he did.
And so what happened, and I was there when this happened, this was the thing, was it all started when he liked a tweet.
Was it hers?
No.
Oh.
He just liked a tweet. And people looked it up and said,
what the fuck?
Right. Care to explain this? Was that an accident?
This you, buddy?
Right.
I hate that song. This you?
Yeah, well, look, when people need to bring the receipts, they bring the receipts.
I get it, man, but it's already been beat to death. So,
I mean, here's the thing: you say something stupid or you say something contradictory, then yes, I have no problem with people pulling up your dumbass clip. But
I'm fine with that too. I'm just tired of the actual phrase "this you."
Oh yeah,
so
right,
yeah, it's a little bit old.
Oh, dude, that's like Reddit speak. That would be.
It is Reddit speak.
Yeah,
it's like lawyer here. Now they don't even do that. They do lawyer with the hand.
Well, I mean,
it's insufferable, man.
You're taking up another post that somebody says just to say this.
Right, yeah. Oh, yeah, I've seen that too.
Yeah.
I can't, oh, yeah. It's just so lazy. Anyway.
Yeah, and so after that, they're like, you want to take this back? Was that an accident? Did you mean to like this on purpose? And He didn't take it back.
No.
And then he sent out another tweet and he said, like, well, here's what I really think.
And this was back during Twitter.
Yeah.
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 Yep.
That is correct. And they saw this as this huge betrayal. To this day, they find this as these are the first steps of the quote unquote trans genocide.
They turned on him so hard, man.
Oh yeah, yeah,
yeah. I think out of all the people, him, J.K. Rowling, yeah, they probably got it the worst.
They got it the worst. Look, and to this day, right? You cannot go on certain sites, and they will basically tell you it's like, no, that thing he did at the convention was a Nazi salute.
Oh yeah, I get that.
No two ways around.
Dude, that's a part of the internet though. That's
like,
just
you guys are so fucking dumb.
Yeah, I mean it's called Blue Sky. We don't care about that anymore.
Yes, you've been tard wrangled into a place where. Did you see?
Dude, you didn't get tard wrangled. They fucking self-selected into it.
Well, of course.
You put the gate open. They said, "Oh, okay. Can we close this behind us?" We're like, "Yeah."
So, okay. I mentioned this last week. Did you see what has happened to that place?
No,
the latest contract. Okay.
I have no business with. I have nothing to do with it. I'm
Right.
never going to go on it. I don't have any desire to know what's going on in fucking Cloud Cuckoo Land.
This is no, I have to, this is brilliant because I've talked about how the place is going broke. It's got like
they'll find ways to keep it alive.
Well, so here's the thing: is so I guess with the latest round of begging, right? I guess some of the people that have been putting in money, they said, okay, how can we monetize this? You keep skipping the question, right? And like, okay, well, no problem. And they said, all right, well, how are you going to monetize this with the shit that you have on this platform? And so what they went in there and they said, like, okay, got it. You know, we're not going to hunt people down for basically grave dancing, but what we are going to say is to all of you Tumblerinas, all right, you can still go ahead and put out as much furry pornography as you want. You're welcome to do this. But the one type that we cannot have on here anymore, they didn't use the word, they said non-consensual. Now, that's
rape.
They didn't say that word, but that is exactly what that is. And this, at this moment, was, well, you guys are as much of Nazis as they are.
Wait, I'm sorry, dude. I'm confused. So you're going to have to back up the truck a couple lanes here.
Okay.
Because, so they actually post rape porn on Blue Sky?
Tons.
Wait, what?
Really?
Yes.
Like real stuff? And it's not like, you know...
It's drawn.
Oh, okay. So it's drawn.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
They said...
That's not what I thought it was, then.
No.
Yeah, okay. So...
Well, not that stuff doesn't exist either, but I mean...
Well, I'm sure it does, but I mean, at a certain point in time, you break the laws.
Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Right.
So...
but yeah, so that was the thing. It's like, you guys can keep doing all of the weird shit that you're doing. We just can't have non-consensual stuff anymore.
So that's what... Who said this? Blue Sky said this, or the community?
The Blue Sky.
The actual company?
Yes.
Okay.
Admin.
And then so that now it's like, oh my God, you're trying to censor us, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Yeah, okay. These people are made for each other.
This is what I'm talking about.
Dude, like, yeah. You know, I don't care about the things that swim around in my toilet bowl, man.
Right.
So, yeah, as long as they stay there.
That's correct.
It's cool. Yeah, I don't know. They'll figure out how to monetize it, man. Because, I mean, everybody there is fucking rich. So, you know, they'll figure out something. They'll just go around with a hat and beg for money. So, just keep the servers up, guys. Like Discord.
Discord makes money.
Somehow. Well, we know how. It's because of that stuff that's not drawn, isn't it?
Well, I also find out... so Telegram has this incredible feature here too.
Oh my God, Telegram is a shithole.
The same one we send messages?
Yeah. Oh man, if you dig into it a little bit, it's bad.
So there are channels. So Telegram is where, all right, you get the unrestricted access to the truth, warts and all.
Yeah.
But it is crawling through fucking Andy Dufresne's sewage pipe to get there, man. It is like the biggest bullshitters on the planet are going to be there, but all the stuff that is like when you see this shit and people are like, How do you know this? The news isn't. They didn't report on it for 2 days.
It's on Telegram. It's on Telegram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I seen Charlie Kirk like, oh yeah, he's dead. Yeah, on Telegram.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then like half an hour later, it's like, oh, it's on Megyn Kelly now. Got it.
Yeah. But also one of the things that I was dying laughing at this because they're like, how can we prevent unsolicited messages
On Telegram?
Yes. So if you have like the
I
pro
get tons
version,
of them, man.
well, here's the thing: is if you have the pro version,
Mm-hmm.
right? What you can do is you can basically set it to, um, if a person wants to message me and they're not on my contacts list, they can, but they have to pay me this amount of money.
Oh, that's hilarious. I love it.
Whoa.
That's genius.
Yeah, that's really clever. Yeah.
Now, the reason that it was controversial was the thread was, here's how to stop Indian people from contacting.
Yeah, Chinese. Yeah.
But yeah, that's the thing is, if they're not on your contacts list, they have to pay this to send you a message.
That is really fucking clever. Yeah, I like that.
That's genius.
How does
We
that
should
work?
do that on fucking Twitter. So, I don't want to see your content unless you pay me.
How would that, like, they don't have my bank account. How would you get money?
Well, you can link something to the account.
So everyone would have to link their bank account to
like
Telegram?
a Venmo or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, that's what Zelle and
Yeah,
all
you
those other
can keep
people-
your finances separate from your bank account.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is actually not that hard.
Okay.
And especially if you want to engage in tax avoidance, but whatever.
You say evasion, I say avoision.
Avoision? I say both are illegal. So remember how the place down here used to be called the Purple Onion?
Yeah.
It still exists.
It's not
Like
white
what?
onion.
The guy packed up and moved to a different part of town.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where to?
It's like right over on Constitution. So yeah. I was just driving by it the other day. I was like, "Oh, motherfucker, he just moved."
Is it a food place?
It was a market where they used to sell it's just like hair coming out of here.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of but that was before it was a pizza joint, and then before it was the 420 friendly pizza joint.
Right.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, that dude was.
but that we were talking about tax fraud. So
Yeah.
apparently he got caught up, and he got everything, all of his arrears taken care of, and he's back up in business.
But I don't think people need phone cards anymore. Like,
You never know, Jeff.
I bet you, okay, so if I'm gonna guess, I'm gonna say like, what's the new hotness you have in stock? He's probably got a bunch of like vape shit.
He probably got a bunch of vape shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably got like the kind of energy drinks that make you go blind.
So the question is, where does he really make his money? And I'm gonna guess like Adderall sales.
Trucker's choice, yeah. Anyway, it's there. So I was just like, oh, okay, well, go small business, man.
He did make the people there. They did make sandwiches and stuff. They made.
He's still making sandwiches.
Yeah.
That's what's on his Google page. Is I make sandwiches.
Right. Yeah, I think he solves certain kinds of problems.
Like your local Armenian yakuza.
I don't think he does it, but I think he calls people.
Yeah,
too.
so,
Right.
he knows how to get you to. He's just got a finder's fee.
I think that's it. I
Yeah,
think
okay.
that's because I mean, look, these jobs need to be done, right? Sometimes, like, so
I don't think there's many problems in this town that require organized crime to solve.
you know what you say that, but did they ever finish the work in your basement?
Oh no, they went out of business. So
Okay.
yeah,
All right. Well,
So it's never getting done.
nope,
at least not by that person.
not by those guys.
Did you lose money?
No, and I mean I got a system that works, but they way fucking overcharged me for it. I did have to have a guy come in and replace the sump pump. And he saw the one that they sold me, and he was like, "You're not pumping out a fucking warehouse." And I'm like, "No."
Oh my god!
Yeah, he's like, "They way oversold you." So and that was after I got a new electrical box put in to actually accommodate that. So yeah. So if they did exist, I would probably try and sue them. So yeah.
Right, but
I can't because caveat emptor. I mean,
Right.
yeah. So you can't.
You agreed to it, so you.
Pretty much. I mean, if I agree to sell my house for $1, and like the court can't turn around and say, "Well, that's a ripoff." Doesn't work that way. They were like, "Did you sign the paperwork?" Yeah. They were like, "Okay, I guess you owe him $1, sir."
Now, there are circumstances where, say, for example, that Armenian dude is sort of like holding you off the balcony and saying, "Sign this for $1."
That is not mutual
Coercion.
agreement. Yeah.
No.
So yeah.
That's what Vanilla Ice says happened to him.
Okay. I'm sure a lot of things happen to Vanilla Ice. Is he dead?
No, he's alive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah,
He was doing like a home improvement
it
show
was.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. Really?
like 10 years ago. I don't know if he's. I don't know what he's doing now, but
Well, hey man, if that thing doesn't work out with the rap career, you can go into home inspection.
I mean, there was home shows everywhere.
There still are, dude.
Is there?
Like HGTV is filthy with them.
Oh, well, I definitely
So-
don't browse.
Yeah, they have a whole
That
channel
thing.
dedicated to it. They single-handedly caused the housing shortage in the United States.
Oh, because everyone wanted to flip a house then.
No, everybody wanted a luxury house now. Yeah, and so we don't build houses with normal finishes like this anymore. They'll have to have like advanced cabinets and fucking granite and
Well, it's also, again, from having worked on this shit, right?
Oh yeah, I used to transcribe all those things.
All the time, and I got to see like a lot of this was all the background shit on this too. Was this all this stuff happened within? They're like, oh, I could do this in my neighborhood. It's like, yeah, but just keep in mind, all you're watching is it's this small section of Los Angeles where these friends and family are all.
Yeah,
having
or
stuff
Canada.
like
in
that.
Toronto,
Yeah.
where they'd be like, oh man, this house is only 750,000 quid. This is a screaming deal. I was like, well, no, I need to get that from. It's like, wait a minute, you're a carpenter and you lift old ladies out of bed?
Yeah, exactly.
What is going on in Canada?
What is going on?
Yeah,
Yeah,
every
it's
time they
weird.
flash those prices, I was just like,
What the fuck? Where do you live? The moon?
is everybody rich in Canada?
Yeah. Oh no, far from it. I actually saw like England is fucked. I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't realize how fucking poor they are. Okay, so I mean, we complain about our little dip in productivity. Theirs has been flat for like a century now, man. And like, I mean, the amount of taxes they pay, they were like comparing like utility bills the other day.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? You pay that much just to keep the lights on? What the fuck?
Well, and then the question is,
God.
what do you get for that?
Right. Yeah.
So, if, say, for example, this is all right.
You get being
I
watched.
couldn't believe that they're like their immediate income is like $30,000 less than ours.
It's crazy.
It's bananas.
It's
crazy.
crazy.
Yeah. So
And this is basically why the white people are going fucking nuts in Britain right now. Is they're saying like, all right, so I am paying this much. I live in a hole, like basically I live in a house that's been renovated 19 times since 1200, right? I'm not wrong. I mean, it's like same fucked up street, right? This is where my parents live, right? There's the same, like, you look at this and they say, I'm splitting this place with 4 people. I am paying this much. They get this for free by merit of breaking into our country. They are living in this hotel here for free, collecting benefits. I have nothing, right?
dude, all those guys are on the dole too, though, man. But that's the thing. Is like I saw this whole thing the other day about like
The dole.
the dole, and
Right.
it's like crazy how many.
dole?
The dole is welfare. Okay,
Oh.
so like a third of the goddamn country is on welfare.
Some form of it. or
Yes. So this is basically just job insurance. Well, I can't get a good job in my local parish, blah, blah, blah. So I'll go on the dole. And then you just find ways to like live off that and you never go back to work. So there's like, they had these guys on there who are like in their 40s that never had a job.
Oh my god!
It's like, you got to be kidding me.
Well, this is so when you say that when you and I joke about like what does a society with universal basic income look like?
That.
It looks like that.
It looks like that.
And here's the thing: you know what happens to people on the dole? They get fat.
They get very I want to go on a rant about that too in a minute here. But anyway, so, no, continue with the fat.
Well, no, dole people get super like this is one of the biggest things that yeah, I'm sorry, this is just like the corner of X that I'm on where it's not racist, but it's number one with racist is when they were talking about the changes to like SNAP benefits,
Right? In the United
Oh,
States
right,
back
yeah.
in the 90s, yeah.
Oh
No,
no,
just
this is
recently.
What
Right.
did they change?
Oh.
Did they take it? Did they take the fucking Mountain Dew off
like
there?
fucking Skittles is
Nice.
off the list, and
And they like there were all sorts of videos of like people being like, they cut back my benefits, so I can't pay for this, so I can't get my nails done. I can't. I have my car, and I can't afford my $1,000 payment on my car. It's like,
now again, keep in mind these videos. I'm just going to say it.
It's
They're-
right next to that part of Twitter that you don't want
Correct.
to
It's-
yeah.
There's nobody on there named like Jennifer. There's nobody-
don't say the names.
They're multisyllabic. All right, that's all. there is.
No, and it's not just them either, too, man. I mean, we were talking
I'm just saying
before
those
about,
are the videos that
I get it. Those are the videos, and of course, they're cultivated to have a certain impact on Twitter.
That's correct,
You know
yes.
how to do this.
Yes.
You're monetized yourself. So there you go. But, you know, like that whole thing about like us having a fucking Diet Pepsi based economy in Lexington, Kentucky, because everybody's on Snap is ridiculous. So, because they go to Walmart, okay, and they use their SNAP benefits to buy a fucking skid of Pepsi. And then they can
Well,
trade
that's
that
not
all over, or Mountain Dew, and they can trade that for services all over up in those. Yeah.
Gosh.
well, because this is what people forget about is if you go back to the old days where, all right, I know this seems ridiculous, but the truth is they used to do the thing where you would go into the convenience store or whatever, right, and you would buy one thing of diapers and then get the rest back in cash.
Yeah, they used to do.
Right.
Yeah, Bill Clinton killed that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was the old hustle.
That was the old
yeah.
hustle. Yeah. So yeah, but there's like, and then, you know, and they've had the work requirement on there for years now, you know, and so, you know, like I've seen great videos, not necessarily on TikTok, but YouTube and stuff like that, of people, you know, in some rural communities who have guys come around. They're like, oh yeah, what do you do? It's like, we pump out, you know, fucking sump pumps or, you know, septic tanks and stuff like that. It's like, oh, I'd like to interview for a job. Great, interview for a job. It's like, well, I don't think I can get a ride here. That's okay. We'll come pick you up. So it's like, well, I don't think I can work on Saturdays. Great, we're closed on Saturdays.
Right.
So it's like, well, you know, and it just like all the way through to the point in time, well, I don't think I can pass the drug test. Well, that's okay. We'll get you in a rehab kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know, just because they don't want to say no because they know you're going to turn back around and use that as like, I tried this week.
Right.
Right. Bullshit someone. Yeah, because that's the whole thing. If you get shot down, you know, because
if you refuse a job,
you refuse a job,
then
you're fucked.
Yeah.
Your benefits are fucking sunk.
Right.
At that point in time, and you don't get to go back on until you actually get a job. So
And put on a certain amount of time.
correct.
That is,
Well, you got to build those credits back up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's hilarious, man, watching people try and scam the system. So
well, and I will. The other thing is in the UK, if
there they just give it to you.
well,
That's crazy.
they just give it to you, or the other thing is they have a lot of people that are flat out on disability, and
They do.
because they're fat.
Kind of, but it's also like here in the United States, you got a lot of people who are on military disability, okay, which is like everybody who goes in the fucking military gets disability out of it now.
Yeah,
And so the same thing's true in England.
that's a sizable chunk.
It
Too.
is humongous.
Like,
I am shocked how much they get. So, like, I know guys.
For guys that have seriously gone through, yeah, totally get it. But
Well,
like,
everybody says that, but here's the thing: is like there are actually, when you transition out of the military, there are people who will counsel you how to get your maximum benefit.
oh right,
You know,
yeah.
and it's just it's bananas because like a lot of these guys they get up towards like another $4,000 a month,
It's crazy.
and I'm like, that's having a whole nother fucking job, okay, without having to do another fucking job. And then on top of that, like I know a couple guys who not only have disability, but they also did their full retirement. So that's like having 2 motherfucking jobs.
Yeah.
You know, and then, I mean, we're talking about guys who aren't even hitting 40 yet. So
that was the classic. Like New York had to clamp down on that huge because within their public systems, it used to be 20 years.
Yep.
Right. So 20 years on the police department, the fire department, whatever.
Yeah.
Right. You put that in, get full pension. Right.
I think go work for the MTA or something.
That's it.
You got it. Yeah. No. I knew a guy who did that. So yeah, I absolutely knew a guy who did that. He was a New York cop, and then he went to go work for the MTA as he used to ride the ferry back and forth. He got 2 fucking
like
pensions out of it.
or something like that.
No, he was part of the transit authority or whatever. So he's basically
those guys carry guns.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was basically another cop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, sometimes they just jump in and they do something else that they want to do. Right?
Yeah. No. And I mean, I get it. If you do your 20 in the military, you get a pension. Okay. It's pretty substantial. It's not humongous.
Yeah.
And you get health care for life unless you opt out of it, which there are reasons to do so, but whatever. It's not cheap. So that's the one thing that most people don't realize is that it's not cheap. But then, you still got another 20-year career, behind that. No problem. But then these guys who do that and get a disability check, and you look at it, it's like, wait a minute, let me count legs, 2. Let me count arms, 2.
Right.
Ears, 2. How many fingers am I holding up? Okay. All right. What's the deal, man?
Well, I wake up and my knee's sore. I wake up and my knee's
45,
sore.
man. I get it. So.
Have we gone through the book here? It's like chapter 6, sleep injuries, where you went to sleep okay, but woke up with something that hurts.
Something that really fucking hurts.
Yes.
I did that to my back last week. Guess what happened?
Did it get better?
It got better.
But for 2 days, you're like,
I need disability.
I wasn't
oh
going
my
to take you to the
God,
hospital. Hey, dude, I still got a problem with my
Oh, well.
I get it. No, it sucks, right? Well, and
good for them, but
yeah,
I mean, good for you, but
wow, it is a
well,
chunk.
I mean, and everybody's bitching about the cost of government and stuff like that. It was like, all right, well, if you're going to transition 1 million dudes out every 10 years and pay them $3,000 a month apiece for the rest of their life, above and beyond what we used to do before those 2 towers fell, I think I found your problem. So,
that may not be the only problem.
It may not be the only problem, but I think
but you can start here.
We could stop doing that. Yeah, I mean,
or at least just make it like a reasonable number. Like
exactly,
it is
because if you get out at 38 after doing 20 years, and you're getting 2 pensions, and nowadays and age you're going to live to be 90-5.
Yeah,
that's unsustainable. Right. So something's going to break there, and then of course they'll squeal and moan every single time. Oh, you're screwing the veterans. It was like, well, wait a minute, who's screwing who here, man?
Right. Well, I guess that's what they've been doing. Like that's what New York was doing. So it's if you're in now, it's 20. Everybody else that joins after this, it's 25, right? And eventually, that's just how you're going to have to do it. It's going to be 30 at some point. Where
exactly.
Because there is an alternative to this, where it's like, all right, well then just die. I mean, it's like, all right, guys, you gotta die.
Say we just money.
Yes. When you start making these things, because the whole thing, like Social Security, it was a bet against you living that long, right?
Well, and so here's the funny thing: is if you actually take projections for Social Security out far enough, it actually gets substantially better in about 10 to 15 years
after the boomers
die. Right. It actually gets substantially better, and the same thing's true with Medicare. Okay, but then of course we've just turned around and we've said, oh, okay, well, how else can we spend that fucking money?
Well, it's the thing where you look at the chart right now,
right,
and you say, well, given the way things are right now, and you just take wherever the lines are and just draw.
Well, that's what you do. Just line go up. Yeah, exactly.
Will knows what I'm doing.
We're not going to calculate anything.
Line go up.
Yep.
Yeah.
You knew what I was talking about. It's like, yeah. So we're going to be insolvent within 60 days.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
We're going to be selling our kids for parts here soon. Yeah.
Right.
It's like a commercial where the parents sell the naming rights to their kid, and so the kid's getting an award on stage, and they say this is Bob's tanning salon, and then wait, what? And the dad's like, and the tanning guy's giving him like a thumbs up. And he's just like, what? He's like, we sold the naming rights. We still call him George, whatever, but, the paperwork says he's Bob's Tanning Salon.
Well, you think this is a joke? This has actually happened.
Well, people have done that with tattoos.
Oh, well, I'm not talking about with tattoo. I'm talking about legal names.
Yeah.
You sold your kid's name?
Yes.
I don't know about your kids. I've seen people do it on their own.
Oh no, this was one of the. There were two contests that I saw. One was name your kid this. These were both done by video game companies, by the way. There were two things. It was one, you have to name your kid this.
Was it a cool name?
No, it was from a franchise. Like nobody's played Shadow Man. Like there was one. Actually, they got two games. So imagine naming your kid after like a crappy title with sort of a voodoo aesthetic, but it sucked. And the other one was it had to do with like your gravestone. You had to agree to have like
I remember that.
Yeah, you had to agree to like on your gravestone. You have
logo on
it. Yeah,
you have to
get, like their name. Yeah.
These are one-offs though. Yeah,
it's happened.
I know it's happened, but this is not exactly a widespread successful market.
I'd sell a tagline or a logo to be put on my gravestone. I'd be fine with it. They're going to pay me some money.
Because we're not going to be here.
That's why I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't think my kids would care.
Well, we're not Asian, where it's like you must pay respect to the dead by visiting these grounds and cleaning this and eating your lunch here and lighting the sacred
paper houses.
Yeah, the sacred scents and unless I sit here and cry like a bitch, for X amount of years, I have not shown the proper respect. Now, I'm not picking on people that do this and believe it, but just in terms of like afterlife, it's like if you were dead and you could see this, you're like, get out of here. Like, don't waste a good Sunday here.
I don't know. What if they are just stuck there and they're just waiting for people and they're like, God, nobody will ever come talk to me.
You're in a place with tons of people to talk to.
Yeah, that's true. They'd probably be really good friends.
Yeah.
Or they'd really hate each other.
Well,
like forever neighbors. They bury me next to some slaveholders.
Well, when you go
he just won't shut the fuck up about this.
When you go to the military cemetery, I mean, you go there and you're like, you have a lot of, graves and you get to see the little, markers. And, sometimes you're like, all right, well, here's this one with the little cross on it. And sometimes you're like, who's in the plot next to me? That little 6-pointed star? Oh, no.
Different time period, man.
Right. Well, yeah, because you can see the years that they went in the ground and when they were serving, yeah. But yeah, if it's like that, you have tons of company. And in Dad's case, they all have something in common.
They're dead.
They have two things in it.
What, you're in the military?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You're right on the first one. Okay, that is a correct answer. But yeah, you have tons of people to talk to, let alone being like, boy, I hope my family comes and weeps. I love watching my family cry.
Yeah, I kind of like it.
Look, I get. So I've also heard people make the argument where, like, if I could see myself and I'm dead and I can see the procedure and yeah, it's you've got your wife is like throwing herself on the coffin and crying like an Italian mother, and I guess I could see the appeal of that too, where you're like, this is all right, this is cool, I mattered, I guess, but I don't know, man. These aren't thoughts that I have to worry about. It's just, yeah,
dead is dead, man.
Yeah.
Figure out what happens when that happens.
Yeah.
Maybe that's when they actually unplug you from the Matrix. Never know.
So,
or just plug
it coming
back into a different body or something. Who knows what?
Well, if you're talking about like that transhumanist angle, which is rapidly approaching, I mean, we may live to see a version of that in our time.
I Someone else can go first, man.
I want to go first.
I don't think anybody wants to go first, man. So,
If you're at the edge, you're
I guess,
you're
man.
to
Yeah,
go.
I mean, if I'm gonna die of cancer in like 2 fucking days, sure, light me up.
Right. It's the people that said that they're cool to be frozen until they figure out.
Dude, yeah, you're so fucking dead. I mean, I don't know that much about science, but I know that guy dead.
When people try anything, at
I
that
know,
point,
yeah, that's true. So,
See, I don't know. That seems like a super easy way to test it. It's like, all right, so we launched one of these monkeys into space. So why don't you put one of these in the flash freezer, let it stay frozen for like 6 months, thaw it out, and if the monkey lives, we'll do this.
I'm pretty sure they tried that.
I think they have.
Yeah.
But I don't think the monkey was like, ugh.
Right, yeah. He's wake up and, it's like, remember Panucci's pizza now?
Right. What he's actually going to say is, so my body is composed of water. All this shit expands
And I
when you
exploded
freeze
all my
me.
insides.
My cells have been destroyed.
There's been people that have been frozen and pronounced dead, and then once they've been thawed out, they've actually come back.
All of them?
Not all people, but
Like
there's been
deep frozen?
like
I don't think you can make it out of that with your fingers and shit, man. Unless,
I don't know. There was one show I saw that the girl got her car broke down and she tried to walk to the house and she fell over and froze, completely frozen, pronounced dead, no heartbeat. But this is why they have to wait until
they have to
warm
wait a
your
little
body
while,
up, because came back too, had all of her fingers and everything. I guess if your body shuts down quick enough, it doesn't frostbite. It just kind of
Yeah, okay. I don't know, man.
But
That's true because frostbite is like
it's pulling the blood away,
right.
and so it's dying while you're still going.
So you got to be flash frozen.
You gotta freeze pretty quick.
Again, I think they put the monkey in,
I'm pretty sure they did, Jeff. Yeah.
and I think when the monkey came out, they're like, his cells are fucked.
Right, yeah. It's not even coming back in zombie form, man.
It's the water problem. You can't if you deep freeze something, right, and you take this, they pop. You know how that works. It's pure lysis because
They'll figure out a way.
the cell walls would all be destroyed. You'd wake up, and if you lived, right, it would be misery for 4 seconds, and then you're done.
Nah, they'll figure out a way.
That would suck. I mean, just imagine like everything in your body. It's like it's frozen. As soon as it thaws out, it turns into like Franco-American pasta, right, from a can.
Nice.
Like it's that consistency, and then you die because your body isn't supposed to take that shape.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yep. Nope. It says internal structure, not cat food.
Figure it
Well,
out.
no, here's the thing: it's like they don't have to figure that out. They'll just put you in a different body.
Well, yeah, there's that.
That's way better.
What about the guy who owns that body?
Oh, they just clone it for you. I mean, that's
Clone it? But that guy's a different guy now.
no, it's just your shit.
Are we sure about that?
Yeah.
So if I clone a sheep and then the other sheep is in its own thing now, it actually belongs to the original sheep?
Oh no. They can. Here's the thing: they can grow parts.
Oh, so they're just going to get like everything but the tail number new, huh?
If you're not picky, you can get one with the serial number filed off.
Yeah.
I've seen the movie where Ben Kingsley gets a new body. That was some of. I can't think of what it was right now, but I've seen that movie. And you just give him a lot of money.
Yep.
And you buy his body.
Or the other
He
thing, I mean,
dies.
we're not that far off. We're actually making synthetic parts that are getting closer and closer to human, and that's if you want to go live in a robot body, that's fine.
My understanding is that there's something like, actually, you probably know more about this than I do, but like I've been looking at some of this stuff maybe over the last couple of years. I haven't looked at it in a while. But like all organisms, with the exception of very few, have some kind of internal kill switch.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Except for a few things like the Teratopsis nutricula, and that's
yeah.
named basically like never die. That's
right. Yeah, exactly. Everything else just genetically has its own internal kill switch.
but that's like a jellyfish. That's
Right.
The immortal jellyfish.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
We'll study that. We'll figure it all out.
You got bigger fish to fry first, man. You got to do other things like fucking cure cancer and things like that, you know. So,
Well, what if the cure for cancer is basically like put you in a different body?
right. As long as it doesn't require me killing somebody else to do that.
Well, yes,
that becomes a
I-
problem.
Yeah,
then.
so I mean, yeah,
So, I mean, you're treating these like reloadable cartridges here, man. But if you have to clone it, who's to say that it actually isn't its own entity at this point in time?
so yes, and if you want to get metaphysical on this, where you're just kind of like, when does a soul come into this? I'm like, wow.
As long as my soul's still there, then I'm
Right.
good.
Well, that might be the thing. In the process of putting you into there, he might just get your memories and you might die.
Well, and that also means like when you finally check out, like, does that mean you go to super hell or something like that?
You might, because you killed somebody to try and avoid that.
You killed yourself like 9 times.
It's super suicide, man.
Yeah, it's like we didn't have this.
We
when I
don't
wrote
have a
this.
ninth level, but we're building one.
It's like, well, I got you there because it wasn't illegal when I did it, right?
He's like, that guy's here too already.
Yeah. It's like, because I want you to look at the box over. This is the victims list. This is who you sent up here. Yes.
Right, yeah.
No, it's like, so if you could, like, let me go to my dad's case. So like in his case where he had cancer in the lung,
Yeah.
right? So you go out there and basically like, all right, well, we take this. We're gonna
Grow
take
you a
this
new
out,
lung,
give you a new
yeah.
lung, right?
I don't think that's too far off. So.
No, it's something that they've been able to do, but not perfect.
Well, my understanding is that it comes with a shitload of risks.
Sure.
Because, well, like the lungs that you have, like that's gone through multiple iterations. Like there's no cell in there that's original, you know, at that point in time. So
no.
yeah.
In fact, it's every. I'm sure you remember this from class. It's like every 71 days or something. All the cells have been replaced.
That fast? I didn't think it was that fast.
It's always happening.
I didn't know it was that fast.
It's something like that.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, the point behind that is that, like, so if you do take something out and then grow it outside of your body, all right, so the chance of rejection of it is extremely high.
Yeah.
You know, because like all those different iterations that would just take place while they were actually growing that.
That's true.
Would actually make it to. Look, man. I mean, they're already talking about cancer vaccines that are in the works right now. You know, and some of them are highly effective based upon certain types of cancer out there that they've been able to study. And so, you know, and I mean, all right, so you take that off the table, you take heart disease off the table. All right, we're all going to live to be fucking 120 anyway.
Right.
Trust me, by the time you get to 111, you know, I mean, 120.
Bullshit. Okay, this is the.
I've never met somebody over the age of 90 who wasn't ready to die.
Well, you're right, and there's. You never met somebody over the age of 90 where it's like, I can still dunk. Right?
Well, no, you're doing different things at that point in time. It's like, yeah, I'm a Sudoku master or something like that. You know, but I mean, like anything like physically related, you're basically cooked by your mid 50s. So, you know.
Well,
I'm not picturing being cooked by mid.
You're not going to be dunking basketballs for the NBA in your mid 50s. What's the oldest guy who's ever played in the NBA?
Well, yeah, I mean, but that's best in the world.
that's
my
true,
point.
yeah.
There's plenty of people that go play pickup games and stuff.
That's fine. Okay, that. I guess we're talking about two different things. All right, I'm talking about
you
being
cooked, man.
For any kind of professional thing. Yes.
Oh,
sorry,
okay.
that's where I was going. With
Oh, you're
that.
being
Yeah,
like,
okay.
all right, you get to do your afternoon walk, and that's good.
No. I can't think of any sports where somebody competes well into their 60s, with the exception of golf.
Well,
So-
okay, yeah.
Yeah, golf or maybe some other things where technique is everything. There's probably a couple of fencers that are awesome.
Okay.
Yeah. Not even though, but you actually have to be super athletic for that too. That's
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Shooting?
fine. I
Okay.
thought you meant by
shooting.
cooked. Like,
Yeah, maybe shooting.
we're done.
Yeah.
I'm not that far from mid 50s. I think I'm still gonna be
No, you'd be
going
fine.
all right, being able to do some stuff. hope so, man. Otherwise, damn, that's a sheer drop.
Well, because there are certain things, like I asked about this a long time ago. I'm like, why do we not get more teeth? Well, this is something that they're actually working on, is the ability to grow more teeth. And that's one of the primary things. If you get down to why our ancestors died
No,
at certain ages, yeah, when your teeth fall out, you're kind of fucked.
Yeah, you're pretty fucked.
Yeah.
But I mean, even then, I mean, like you can get implants now, and they're perfectly fine.
Oh yeah.
So, I mean, there's some medical technologies. I mean, we were talking about AI the other day. This is another place where AI is really going to help a lot. Is to actually identify some of those things that are within the realm of possibility that we haven't really thought of.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's a lot of that stuff coming down the pipe. I mean, they were even talking. There was something the other day that they were actually making a lot of like progress on Lou Gehrig's disease, which used to be a fucking you're done.
That's terrible.
Yeah, you're done. And same thing with MS. Like your dad had MS a little bit. They've made huge strides on that in the last few years where, it's no longer this like instantaneous, yeah, well, let's get your room fitted out for pads now kind of thing. So you can make it a long time. So with that.
Well, I mean, don't forget, I mean, so if you take it back, this is one of the things where, like, how do you know if you came or your formative years were in the 90s? Well, if you came from the 90s, the one thing that you know for sure is that AIDS is a death
sentence. And now it's like they actually
one pill
and you're good. I mean, my understanding is that's not a cure, but that's effectively it won't kill you kind of thing.
Yes.
Yeah, but you still have it.
It's like diabetes.
Exactly. Yep.
Only you don't have to watch your diet. You can still eat cookies and shit.
Right. Yeah. You just might want to tell people.
Right. I think it's something you're legally.
Yeah. Actually, that is actually.
Diabetes does not get passed on.
Speaking of fat, sorry. I just rethought of this. So I don't know how I got sucked into this the other day, but just like reading the schlock that actually is on Google News, whatever.
Sure.
Okay, yeah. So it's like, and you get these bitchy, whiny articles on there about how shitty the American diet is, blah, kind of stuff. So I've already revealed my bias here. Yeah. But I was like, all right, fuck, I'm going to look into this. How bad is the American diet? Okay.
Yeah.
You know how the other day we were talking about how important it is to actually define things properly?
Yeah.
So what exactly is ultra processed food? What do you think it is?
If I were to put, okay, so ultra processed food, I would start with, say, Spam.
Okay.
Like what kind of foods or what makes it?
Okay, well think of what do you think an ultra processed food is? And then we'll talk about the definition of what it actually is. So Spam, all right, ultra processed food, ergo really bad for you.
In theory.
Okay, what else?
Lunch meat, I heard.
Lunch meat, okay, so it's basically Spam that they just slice, yeah.
Lucky Charms.
Yep, okay, so breakfast cereals, Twinkies, Oreos.
American cheese.
American cheese, yes. All these things count.
Ready Whip.
Absolutely.
A lot of food, it sounds like.
Everything. It's fucking everything, Jeff. It is anything that has more than 4 ingredients.
What? Ultra processed?
That's ultra processed food. So, and it's anything that has more than 4 ingredients, and specifically if you add either flour or salt to it, it's counted as ultra processed food. Which I was sitting there, I was looking at my fridge, I was like, all I eat is ultra processed.
Wait a second. Okay.
Yes.
So, didn't Timor stew?
Because ultra processed.
Wait a second. Okay, so the problem
meatloaf, that you make in your kitchen by yourself.
Wait, if you home make it, it's ultra processed?
If you make bread, okay, using flour that's been enriched, ultra processed. Okay? But that's just if they add vitamin A to it. Come on, man. That's not like me putting fucking anticoagulants in there so it stays good for 1,000 years.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, the problem I have here is where's just processed?
So just processed is I go out and pick a fucking banana off my tree.
That's processed?
That's unprocessed.
Oh, right. But that's the thing is I'm going from unprocessed to ultra processed. What is the middle ground?
There is some things in the middle ground, and that's where you use 2 to 4 ingredients that come from unprocessed sources.
So if I have a
salad mix.
If I make a salad, It's not processed.
So
it's just processed.
My potato and raw meat salad.
If you bake a potato and put sour cream on it,
right,
you're good. Well, if you put cheese on it, you're good. If you put salt on it now it's all.
That's because the cheese has got a bunch of
already.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, all right. So
especially in cheese.
But if I put bacon on it, there we go.
Butter.
Ooh, so butter was one of those ones that's in the middle. So there was things in there that were in the middle, depending on how you got them. So if you had like all natural fucking peanut butter, which is disgusting, so that was counted as processed food, but not ultra processed food. Dairy products, as long as they weren't pasteurized, which everything needs to be fucking pasteurized, because if you drink that other shit, you're gonna die. So it counts as ultra processed food. And so here's my point. So I actually went down the rabbit hole on this thing. All right. And said, all right, so who's the motherfucker who decided this? All right. So, because this is absolutely crazy. And it turns out it's a whole group of people like who come from medical schools from overseas and all of these places. All these places are places that grow like bananas or oranges or whatever. Okay. And so they've decided that they are the guardians of non-processed food and anything that has salt in it.
What the fuck is wrong with salt?
That's what I said. I mean, my cardiologist said you need to have a little bit of salt in your diet, man. Otherwise, you're going to have a bad time. So, and
so you need quite a bit of it.
And that's what he said. And then the same thing. So, like, I went to a nephrologist like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, don't worry about salt intake. Okay. So he's like, most people don't have enough. All right. So
I think we're good. Then we meet.
But if you put anything even remotely resembling like homemade food, like tonight I made a meatloaf, absolutely ultra processed. Okay, so because it's got like 9 ingredients in it, and yeah, I put things like Worcestershire sauce, which has 50 ingredients in it, because I can't make that myself.
I thought it had to be something at the store that's preserved.
I was thinking little Debbie cakes, and that was like, and so like and so when I see these articles where it says like more than half, like anywhere from 50 to 60% of the American diet is ultra processed food. I'm like, wow, that people eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. That's really impressive.
Yeah,
once you think about it,
there's no way it's 50 to 60%. It's got to be like 70 to 80.
So even their studies said that Americans eat about 50 to 60% of their diets, depending on your income level, because rich people eat better food. Okay. Poor people actually eat pretty good food too. It's all those fuckers in the middle who go to Mickey D's twice a week, all right, kind of thing, where that probably gets up a little bit higher. But it was still like, just thinking about it, I was like, well, okay, obviously that means people drink a lot of milk, they eat a lot of like fruit, they eat a lot of vegetables.
Unpasteurized milk.
Well, so that still counts as processed. Okay,
but not.
But then if I add it to something and I say like, oh, I'm going to put a little milk in my bread, pour it on my cereal, boom, it's ultra processed now. Dude, it is complete ass, dude. And as soon as I started figuring this out, I was like, oh, come on, like look at all these articles telling me that I eat nothing but fucking trash and I should be ashamed of myself and I should go take a walk or whatever. It's like, come on, man.
Bro, okay, let me just. This is worse than when we did that ADL deep dive. I mean, because that is
No, this one was a little bit shocking. So
okay, again, we have a statistic that applies to this, right?
We can go back to the ADL one because I found something out about that that's really fucked up too. Anyway,
I wonder if it's the same thing I found.
I bet you did.
Okay, yeah. I think a lot of people these past couple of weeks are like, really, this is what we.
I think I found exactly what you found.
What's ADL?
The Anti-Defamation League.
In the Southern Poverty Law Center.
Gotcha.
Okay, so there is a statistic that basically it's from like 1965 to now. Okay, this is provable. Is the average American consumes 800 more calories a day than they did in 1965.
Yeah, I'm not surprised by that.
Well, here's the thing: is I don't care if you got that from Twinkies. I don't care if you got that from. Like, you're going to have a bad time if you're just like, where do I get my hiccups from? It's like, well, like a handful of Crisco, right? It's like, you just eat that?
It's like a spoon. Yeah.
No, just use my hand. So there's some things where I'm going to say it's a... Dude, there's a part of me, it's like, it's shortening. It's like, yeah, okay. But
it's so foul, man. I mean, I use it in some baking, but
It's got a place. It does what it's supposed to.
It does what it does really well in baking.
But that's the thing is like when you come down to it, say, well, I have a number that accounts for this, right?
Yeah.
And if it's 800 per day,
that's a lot.
That is a lot.
That's a lot.
And you say, all right, well, I'm going to do the math on this and say, how much fatness is there versus 1965 to now? I'll bet you it's going to be pretty close to what that calorie surplus is.
Yeah. Well, I mean, calories are king when it comes to that. You know, really? I mean, yeah. Like any health guy you ask, all right, so they, oh no, you don't have to worry about calories. It's like, no, that's the thing you do have to worry about. You know?
Well, so like, okay, so Thurman Thomas doesn't have to worry about calories
until he retires.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, if you've seen those dudes where they do that miserable thing, so they show them they just like turn over and say, oh, it's 3:30 in the morning.
I gotta eat spaghetti.
Yeah. You see this like fucking lanky ass swimmer dude, and he's just sitting there like he's not eating it from a bowl.
Mm-mm.
It's from one of those like rectangles, and so he eats like a rectangle of pasta.
That's oil field, actually roughneck. Yep.
Yeah.
You just eat all the time.
Well, you're on your feet all day, right?
Yeah. So yeah, if you're going, they say like to you, it doesn't matter about calories. You knew a dude that was out there pulling fucking train cars with his body.
Oh, and he was doing all the strongman shit.
Yeah.
So I mean, he would just eat hamburger patties. So
like 1 or 2,
like 10. Yeah. So yeah. He'd buy the Bubba Burger box and then just fucking microwave those because he needed the calories. So,
but he wasn't sitting there with one and cutting it with a knife and fork, I presume.
Oh no!
Right. So yeah, when they say to some people calories don't matter, actually those people they matter more than anyone else. But I mean,
they're conscious of that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they're conscious of that. They understand that in order, like him, I mean, first of all, he was like 6'6", so
Jesus Christ.
And he was a monster. Okay, he was like that Alan Rickman dude. Okay, in that fucking Reacher series. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
He was like that. All right. So
I always think of like Die Hard whenever you say that name.
Oh, not yeah, not
yeah.
That's marvelous.
No,
I'm an exceptional thief.
Right? Yeah, exactly. Folks. No, not that dude. But I mean, and all he was trying to do was actually retain muscle. So that's all he was trying to do with that. And I mean, you see him like munching down these hamburger patties. He obviously wasn't enjoying it. Because this is like the second time he had done that day, kind of thing.
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, obviously.
Yeah, and when I'm sitting there watching that dude eat a cube of pasta and stuff, and he's like, okay, all right, well, so I got that in. Now I got to do my first 2-hour swim. Or in the case of like the strongman, they're like, all right, time for workout number 1.
Yep.
And they would do that like 3 more times in the day.
Yeah, well, he would go through cycles where he was training for things, and then so he would pare down all of his eating when he wasn't doing that, because the strongman things came up like once a year. So,
Well, there's other like competitions. So it's not just you don't go to the one like it's the same thing like they have events like throughout the year, right? There's only
but he wasn't a professional. He still had a job, so he could only go to certain ones. Yeah. I mean, he had a job. He had 2 kids, so he was,
like they have one Ironman triathlon for that, but they have tons of triathlons for through the year. But
I mean that's if you're doing that.
Right.
If that's your thing, then I get it.
You're either that guy or you're not.
You've really got to be that guy. Good Lord.
Yeah.
It is I got somewhat close to like the run part. Then you have to bike and swim.
Yep. Nope. No part of that.
So to run this far, throw up like incessantly. And it's not like regular throwing up. It's the one where you like jitter and you like Mr. Burns your arms and stuff.
Milky.
Like they say, no, you can't stop. You got to go in the water.
Right. Yeah. So you got to hold your shit in until you get in the water.
All right. what did you come across this week that I think I came across this week?
Oh, with the ADL?
Yes.
So individual instances of a hate crime, so to speak, count as multiples. Is this what you found?
No, this is something
Okay,
different.
so this is great. All right, so if you actually have, I did have to go through it, and I actually like. All right, so this is how far down I went into this. I actually went and pulled the FBI's data reporting manual.
Oh,
Okay, so this is how they actually record the
okay.
data. And so the way that they record it is completely different than how the ADL, or specifically the Southern Poverty Law Center, does it.
Mm.
Okay, so but the Southern Poverty Law Center and the ADL turn around and do like the summary reports that show up as links on the FBI website.
Okay.
Not actually done by the FBI. All right, but those two guys, they do their own fucking thing. This is what they do. All right, so you're the CSPD data guy down here. Okay.
Yeah.
So you have something that gets charged as a hate crime. So coincidentally, when did hate crime start getting charged?
Late 90s.
2012.
Wait, here?
Everywhere.
Or-
That's when they first started going into the system as hate crimes, 2012.
Oh, going into the system as hate crimes. But they were charging things as hate crimes earlier.
Yeah, but that was state by state basis.
Yeah.
Okay, and so certain
federal. Yeah.
certain
Okay.
states had that.
Yeah.
Certain states didn't. We didn't do any data reporting on
Yeah.
it before
Yeah,
that.
you're
Okay,
right.
although you can find individual states like California that did. Okay, so but anyway, so you're the CSPD guy. The FBI says, "Hey, we need your report." You have the district attorney down here, who that is the person who makes the decision about whether or not to charge something as a hate crime. Okay, not the police. That's the DA that makes that. Why did they do that?
Because they're the law.
Yeah.
They negotiate the law, I guess.
Right. So you get the negotiation part. So if we find something that we can actually charge as a hate crime, we
can
do it.
Make it.
So we can make
Yeah.
you really, really, really want to take a deal.
Yep.
Okay. So, but here's the really shady part about this. That's hilarious. All right. If you think about it. Okay. So they'll report that to the FBI and they'll say, okay, so we have what we're charging as a hate crime here. It involves a minority, female, gay, single mother. Okay, that's 5 fucking hate crimes.
Oh my god!
You got it. So you see how the data's all fucked up now? Yeah.
That's one way the data's fucked up.
Yeah. Well, what's the way that you found? Once I found that one, I was like, okay, I can close this down now.
Well, so this was.
I know all that I need to know about this.
No, this was just a really simple thing where on the ADL's breakdown of groups, okay, literally in the one for Antifa, it says at the end, typically nonviolent.
Oh, that's not true at all. Yeah.
And
That's crazy.
the one for the Turning Point guys was declared a violent group.
All violence. Yeah, they're all Nazis, Jeff.
Right.
Yeah.
And when they got called out on it,
They're fucking stormtroopers.
they just pulled it.
Yeah, I know.
They just shut it
Yeah,
down.
I didn't see that one because I did a little bit of looking into not the ADL but the
SPLC.
the SBLC, which I was wrong about. They don't go back to the 1930s, so they go back to the late 60s. Okay, and guess what?
Oh, so this is Jim Crow stuff.
It's a little bit later than that because you got to think Civil Rights Act is 64.
Yeah.
Okay, and Jim Crow's basically dead by the 1960s, and so this is something that's kind of riding that wave.
Yeah.
Okay, and specifically it was designed to cover to fight guys what was the governor in South Dakota, or I mean Wallace or whatever his name was.
Yeah, George Wallace.
George Wallace.
Yeah. And like Robert Byrd and stuff.
And
like
Robert
that.
Byrd. Yeah, and Robert Byrd Society. Yeah. When do they get their highest levels of donations, Jeff?
Oh, if I were to guess, 2020.
Close. I'm going to give you a second guess.
The LA riots.
No.
Hmm.
When did the entire fucking left lose its goddamn mind? The first time. They all happened within a week after Donald Trump got elected the first time.
Oh, 2016.
They got over $1 billion in donations in a week. Basically turning that thing into a fucking machine. So and it's been that way ever since.
I thought it absolutely would have been George Floyd related because that was.
Oh, they got plenty then, but they're They were small until 2016.
Actually, you know what? I know what the problem is.
Yeah.
Right. Because at that point, they didn't, back in the day, back in 2016, they didn't have BLM to siphon money off.
There was no BLM just quite
right.
yet. Yeah.
Right.
So, but that's when it went absolutely nuts, and so it's absolute. It's complete,
total dog shit.
It's complete crap data.
It is reported as fact, verbatim fact.
Well, I think they got found out. So Charlie Kirk actually did help them get found out pretty hard.
The little thing that they keep saying is like, well, you know that it's far right stuff. 79% of the hate crimes come.
Anybody who says that is not a serious person.
Nope.
Yeah.
But if you go on the news, they'll say that's.
Well, if you go on the New York Times, you'll fucking find that everywhere. Yeah. So I have learned, like, I mean, just by watching, I actually keep them bookmarked just because it's like you got to know where they're at. You know?
Well, bro, when it comes to,
they're absolutely insane, dude.
There's a few places that, I stay bookmarked too. They're one of them. I stay bookmarked to the Washington Post because.
Oh, how are they doing?
They're the worst.
Are they? Are they worse than the New York Times?
Yeah.
Okay.
New York Times tries to. Okay. They pretend. There's a version of. They try to do a little bit of look down your nose.
I mean, they do a lot of that.
Try to make it look objective. Right?
Yeah.
And there's only so much of that you can do. Washington Post just puts it out there on Front Street.
I thought Jeff Bezos was changing that.
Not nearly enough.
Not fast.
He still has. He still has fucking losers up there in that business. USA Today is another one I follow. They're bad.
I don't know anything about them.
They're bad. I thought that was the thing. I used to think that they were okay. I
stayed at a cheap hotel in a while.
Just to give you an example, okay, so in Chicago and Portland, they just had incidents where they had to lock up. They had weapons issues with rioters. They had to lock up. They arrested 11 people, seized weapons, stuff like this. Okay, when USA put out their headlines to say the mayor does not like people responding to protests, and they put protests in quotes, or not protests, riots. They put riots in quotes. When they're arresting people that have been assaulting the police, you're in riot territory.
Yeah, I would say so.
But yeah, that's the kind of shit that they pull, right? But on the other hand,
I don't know anything about them. They don't even come near my feed.
Well, I have to see how this goes because the other thing that I follow, of course, is the New York Post. And
oh, yeah.
I got to tell you, I love the Post. They're trash.
It's trash. It's trash paper.
It's trash paper, but they have the best headlines in all of newspaper.
All they do is roast people, man.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I mean, it's basically a Twitter-based newspaper. So
in a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, the New York Post just says what everybody's thinking.
Yeah.
No other newspaper had the guts when Jared Fogle got arrested to say, enjoy a foot long in jail.
They did do that.
They most certainly did.
They did do that, man.
That's
did
their
he
newspaper.
Die?
No, I think he's still alive.
Oh, okay. I thought I saw that he died. So
No.
I might be wrong.
No,
no.
He's not.
I have not kept up on him.
That's fine. He's
because I think he got out of jail, didn't he?
Oh.
Okay. I'm not going to go Google him. We'll just.
I don't want to. Like,
no, I don't want that on my feed. So yeah.
No, I just feel like if he died of like 37 stab wounds, I would have remembered that.
No, I think he did the.
Oh,
I don't know, man. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought Jared Fogle could not self-terminate.
Well, maybe they turned that switch off. I'm not sure. Just get the wrong dip switches.
All right.
I don't know. I might be wrong about that.
Okay. All right. So, final thoughts? Anything else you want to run?
We had a plane crash here on Powers today.
That's what I heard.
Yeah. What?
It was like right over here.
There.
So someone actually it was on Barnes coming down southbound Powers. Someone put a little plane down there.
And it crashed?
I think he was trying to land.
I think he was trying to land it, but yeah, it crashed.
Was it crashed?
I saw a couple pictures after the baseball game, and like, it didn't look like incinerated, so it didn't look.
No, it looked like the guy lived.
Yeah,
yeah.
Like they tried to.
Oh, so it's not.
And I guess while they were doing the shoot, There was a motorcycle driver that a car just smacked into because he was trying to look at the plane.
Oh.
And they're like, we just watched the guy. And I'm like,
Was he lane splitting? You know.
oh,
Oh my God. Oh, I know, man. Like it's only a matter of time before that law goes by.
There was one where I was next to the car, and I'm in my lane, but the guy came through between us while we're driving, which is illegal.
You're not supposed to do that.
And he turned around and looked at me and said that I should scoot over, and I'm like, the fuck? Oh, I flipped him off immediately. I was like, oh, you, man.
There's a problem because like the lizard brain can actually flip at that point and say like, actually no, now I have to get you.
I was like, you're telling me I need to scoot over in my lane to accommodate you breaking? Nah, man, nah.
It's only a matter of time before enough guys get murdered by that. I've seen so many close calls just in the last year where they've been doing that. Like I drive the interstate every day, and there are some guys there. It's just like, I know you're going to die. You're going to die if you keep doing that.
Oh my God.
So
I think there's only one place that's made it legal.
Huh?
Well, it's legal
California.
here when you're parked.
Yeah. At the red.
Yeah, you're not supposed to do it in traffic, but I see people doing fucking moving traffic all the time. Especially when you have that slowdown, like, stop and go traffic anywhere. They're doing it there all the time. That's where you're going to get fucking murdered. So,
I don't think it should be legal in traffic lights. I'm
not defending it at all, man. So I think it's a terrible idea. So, and really when it comes down to it, it's only a matter of time. This is like here in Colorado, they still don't have fucking helmet laws, man. So,
really?
I don't think so. So
I think they have helmet laws for the driver. I think they don't have them for the passenger.
It's something weird like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, well, I don't even know if we actually have helmet laws. Because we were one of the few states that was just like stupid enough where, we had this biker community and it's not the real way to ride bike, kind of thing, whatever. So, but anyway, we got the lane splitting thing. And so I don't know if it's the fucking Law Tigers law firm or whatever that lobbies the state to get these stupid laws passed. So, but you're just going to kill more people in the long run.
Well, all right. It's a very controversial topic. I'll leave it at that.
I don't think it's that controversial. You're the one that can die. My car might get a scratch. You're going to die.
Well, it's controversial in the fact that it exists, despite all of us basically saying this is stupid.
Yeah, I don't know how.
So
I
have
no idea. There's no way there's that many bikers.
You got to put that to a vote, man. I bet you.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, and it's the same thing. Like, there's no version of things where the average person would say yes. There's no.
Well, it's certainly nobody who actually doesn't ride a motorcycle.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's crazy.
Or especially if you frame it as, okay, these vehicles that have to obey all the other vehicle restrictions on the road, we want to give these exemptions from this.
Mm-hmm.
And if you actually frame it as saying like, as that they should have basically special permission to do this.
And the reason is so that they can speed off real quick.
Right.
Like
I don't know.
I don't understand it in the slightest.
Right. And like here, we can do it at the stoplight. There are some states where I think there's one. I think in California, it's legal.
It's legal in California.
Yeah. Just
so
it's either there or Washington. I can't remember. It's
one of those states that's got a shitload of Hell's Angels in it. So yeah. No, that thing, and then there's one other piece of local news that we should do a public service announcement on. The Colorado Springs Police Department has recently acquired 2 mobile speed trap units. So these are the cameras, but they can put them wherever they want.
Oh, okay.
So be careful.
I got tagged by that in Fort Collins.
Did you get dinged?
Right when I went to college, it was like my first year or something like that. I was going 22 over.
Yeah, you got one. Yeah.
Then they played it down to 19 and called it a day.
If you roll over and let them scratch your belly, it's not so bad. But
you have to come clean.
You do have to come clean because they got you.
You're on
your picture.
They send it to you.
Your license plate. Yeah. So now you will have 2 mobile units. More to come, but they're testing 2 of them out, where they will actually set them up without prior notice and
Fine.
Send you fucking
I'm
tickets.
cool.
So
Okay.
they said the first place that they're going to try them out is, of course, school zones. So because that's the least defensible place to speed.
You know what? And a lot of people do. So I don't that. Hey, that's fine. If you actually have to say like, we have to sacrifice some of you to get you to slow down at the schools, that's okay. It's the same thing. Like if you have riots going on, you have to eat like 6 people before people will actually. Yeah. But we Pueblo made the news today.
Oh, really?
Okay, it's a great video.
Okay.
So I don't know how this is going to play out. Okay, but it's from the dash cam of the cop.
Okay.
Okay. Now you have a fleeing person.
Do they shoot him?
He is armed.
Oh,
okay.
They're going to shoot him.
They didn't shoot him.
In Pueblo?
Nope.
Really?
Hit him with the car.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Ran his ass over. You can
bullets.
actually see the gun leaving his, like you freeze frame it, and it's like it's drawn in, right? So there's this big thing of like, did he do right? Like for me, I'm like, well, it seems perfectly safe and logical to me.
Dude,
but
I'm telling you, man, Pueblo Police Department does not fuck around.
I don't think they can. I think they have to take shit seriously.
Well, it's a higher crime town, but they have shootings, like police involved shootings that are on scale with what we have up here. But there, the cops, they'll roll heavy on you every single time. If they see anything, I mean, they've had like a couple of them that have been on camera the last couple of years where they're just like, you just like shoot all the things at this one guy.
Right.
Okay, kind of thing. They just don't really fuck around. And then I'm going to tell you that community will be fine with it because that community, I've watched it change over the last 10 years.
Yeah.
It is way more MAGA than this community. Way fucking more. Now, the people in charge down there won't tell you that, but they're wrong. The amount of Trump flags down there, like per capita, has got us lapped. So, and a lot of people that I know down there don't want to hear that, but it's 100% true. So
it's in the same vein of the places where they're actually rolling out National Guard to and cleaning stuff up.
Yeah,
it's the same vein where the people there
they're fine.
Are like, oh, thank God. It's like I've gone to so many goddamn city hall meetings, right, and said my thing in there, and they say, okay, your 4 minutes is up, right, and nothing ever changes.
Next.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna have to go find that one. I bet you it's on the news.
It was great.
Yeah,
it was great. Yeah, he hits the shit out of him, and just that gun yard sales. Now I don't know. I saw a different report because where the man ends up, I don't know if he flies forward or if he goes under the car. The report says drove over, but what I didn't hear was a ba-thump, ba-thump.
Well, the police car is pretty heavy.
It most certainly is.
You never know. It might have been one of them electric hybrids. So,
in Pueblo?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Well,
probably not. Yeah. So, anyway, I'm Pat.
I'm Will.
I'm Jeffrey.
Say I love you.